Hello, friends, and welcome to Baldur's Gate 3 Chaos Run. Today, we have found ourselves at Auntie Ethel's home. Only we have discovered that she is a green hag from the swamps. Shock, aghast, gasp. It appears that she has kidnapped someone named Mayrina and is forcing them to eat, which is very strange, so we need to discover a bit more about that as well. But before we do any of those things, we need to head back to camp, and I need to make some changes to Astarian because I am not enjoying this shadow monk build. So I am going to move him around a little bit and see what I can do. This is Disabled. My name is Ed, and let's get into it. Heading back to camp. Okay, let's start out by grabbing Astarian here and going to Withers. Okay, we will stay with Rogue as our first level because it gives him some very good bonuses that I just do not want to lose. However, it will not stop us from making some adjustments to his ability scores. What I have done is given him a 16 dexterity, 16 constitution, and a 14 wisdom. With the classes we are going to be accessing, we do want to use wisdom a little bit here. So we will go ahead and have a 14 there. We are going to go here and definitely focus on acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth. We don't need any of that. So we'll go with insight and investigation. And I think that's got him done for level 1. And then level 2. At level 2, we're going to be leaving Rogue and going to Ranger this time. So at Favored Enemy, we're going to go with Bounty Hunter. There's just not a lot of great options here. Bounty Hunter will allow us to do some interesting things with Ensnaring Strike. And we might use that, probably not. And we'll definitely do Wasteland Wanderer Fire, because fire is going to be the most common element that we are going to have to face in Baldur's Gate. And then everything else there is wonderful. Ranger level 2, we get to pick a couple of spells. Obviously, we want Ensnaring Strike and pick up Long Strider, so we can hand that out without having to use Gale to do it. And we'll take Archery as our fighting style. And then at Ranger level 3, we can pick up Enhanced Sleep. We will make our subclass Gloom Stalker. As a Gloom Stalker Ranger, we get Dread Ambusher. We specialize in taking out foes swiftly and ruthlessly by gaining a +3 bonus to initiative. We already have a 16 in Dex, which is a +3 to our initiative, so that's a total initiative bonus of +6. We get Superior Dark Vision, so we can see in the dark up to 24 meters. We get Dread Ambush or Hide, which is, with Rogue, you would get this too. It just makes Hide a bonus action. And we get Umbral Shroud, which will allow us to become invisible if we are in the shadows in any way. If we take any action, we lose invisibility. And then we get a spell. For being a Gloomstalker, we get Disguise Self, which, as we have already seen, as for stealing, Disguise Self is a very useful spell to have. So let's accept that. Wonderful. Now we need to give him some light armor, if we have anybody that has it. And we need to give him the gloves of archery back, which will improve his damage. If you will look, I have a hand crossbow +1, and I have a normal hand crossbow. The hand crossbow +1 is his primary, and the regular hand crossbow is his secondary. So he will be dual wielding those. We no longer need Corellon's Grace. Let's pull up the rest of our team and see what we can pick up from their inventories, if anything. And we will give Astarian Broodmother's Revenge. This we got from Kaga when we took her out. Whenever the wearer is healed, their weapon becomes coated in magic and deals an additional 1 to 6 poison damage. And it doesn't look like anyone has a light armor for me currently, so we will roll with what I'm wearing, and as soon as we kill an enemy with light armor, we will take it from them, and that should not take long at all. But there we go with Astarian. He is now in much better shape. Oh, we need a weapon for him as well. I mean, he doesn't need one. He won't be doing much in the way of melee. But let's go ahead and put the staff back on him until we can pick up a proper weapon for him. Okay, let's get Karlak back in the group. But while we are speaking to her, let's go through some of her speaking items that we haven't actually had much of a conversation with her yet. Actually, you know what? Let's do Astarian instead. He tends to be a little bit more of a fan favorite. So we've done Shadowheart. Let's go speak to Astarian.
What do you need now?
I think he's annoyed with us because we did not kill the Gur. How does someone become a vampire? Exactly.
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire.
In theory?
People think the biggest threat to a vampire is a cleric with a stake. It's not. The biggest threat to a vampire is another vampire. They're scheming, paranoid, power-hungry beasts. So why would any vampire give up control over a spawn to create a competitor? Trust me, it doesn't happen.
So there's a monster hunter after you?
So it would seem. Hopefully he bumps into some gnolls while stumbling around at night, and that's the last we hear from him.
But why was he hunting you? What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was kidnapped, just like you. It seems Cazador wants me back.
And who is Cazador exactly?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
You're sure Cazador's behind this?
It was him, I'm sure. Only he would know to send the Gur after me. It was a group of Gur that attacked me that night in Baldur's Gate. I would have died had Cazador not appeared and saved me.
Saved you by turning you into a vampire slave?
Well, he didn't mention the slave clause at the time. And now he sends a Gur monster hunter for me. It's a message. He's reminding me of his power. Even in the middle of nowhere, he can reach me. And he wants me back.
Why capture you? Why not just kill you?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me.
Sounds like he won't let you go easily. Should I be concerned?
Concerned? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
Can he do that? Just walk into our camp?
Probably not. He has to rest in his crypt during the day. I've never known him to leave Baldur's Gate, but he has no end of lackeys. He'll send someone else in his place. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
So, about you biting me.
I've already apologized. What more do you want? Unless you're looking for another nibble.
I need to know how you'll feed again in the future.
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons, teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
Sounds good. Glad we could agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Okay, I think we've been through the important parts of his story. Very good. Next time we come to camp, we will choose someone else and talk to them a bit. But for now, let's go ahead and end the day. Phagian only has 2 spells left available to him. I think Shadowheart has 1. Okay. Oh, and we have conversation. Astarian probably wants to talk about the Gur now, I would assume. I don't think of anything else that happened.
There you are, my friend.
Are you drunk?
I have drunk. Not alcohol, of course. A bear. He took a little of my blood. I took all of his.
Sounds like a dangerous meal.
So's any meal worth having. It's nothing compared to, well, other things I could be dining on, but significantly better than the rats and bugs Cazador served me.
Does it really matter? Blood is blood, right?
Not at all. Blood is life essence, and some creatures have so much more life than others. Cazador gave me just enough to keep me, well, alive, for lack of a better word, but never more than that. Still, that was the past. I'll never have to grovel for him again.
True. You can start over. You can be better than what he made you.
Exactly. I can be better than him. Stronger. More powerful. More... Oh. You meant be kinder. Pet bunnies, that sort of thing. I've no objection to being nice, of course, once I have the power to bend others to my will.
You think power lets you do anything, free from consequence?
Well, yes. You can't look at the world and tell me I'm wrong.
Power corrupts. You do well to remember that.
Oh, I hope so. A little corruption sounds fun. I spent centuries as the victim of a corrupt man. It was the mind flayers that plucked me away from that. They gave me a gift. The strength to take my own freedom. I'm embracing this power. You should too.
He's right. He is embracing the power, and we need to help him do that by feeding him a couple of tadpoles. So we are going to give him favorable beginnings. First attack roll or ability check against any target gains a bonus equal to the proficiency bonus. And Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, he can change a successful attack roll into a critical hit. Very, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and see if anybody else wants to chat. I don't think so. So let's end our day. Let's get our buffs in order. Astarian can hand out all the Longstrider we need. We still need Gale to
No one back
do
home will ever believe this.
the mage armor, which I will have him put on Astarian and me. All right, we've got our mage armor, and we are ready to go. Let's head back to the Hag's lair. Let's have Astarian give everybody long strider. It is a ritual spell, so he can hand it out freely and not use any of his spell slots, which is wonderful. So he still has 3 casts of Ensnaring Strike. And then let's have Karlak bind her weapon and put on her armor of Agathis. Very good. And make sure we don't need anything else from her. I think she's in good shape. Shadowheart doesn't really hand out buffs, and Phagian doesn't really hand out buffs either. I think we have what we need, so let's go into the fireplace, shall we?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Save Mayrina.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Tell me where Mayrina is.
Has that wriggler eaten your brain already? Leave. Or you'll end up in tonight's stew. You'll go nicely with Mayrina. She's already marinating. Ah!
Okay. So there are people down here. As you can see, we'll go to the first one. Somebody holding their own head, so not much we can do about that. We have a blinded elf. That we can loot. We have a petrified dwarf.
Stop! Please! Please! Away! Away!
And we have Lauren. Now, I can talk to Lauren, and he'll be a bit of a crazy person, but we will wait and try to talk to him once we've dealt with the hag. We can get the same conversation from him, but after we kill the hag, we'll actually be able to help him. So we'll come back.
Away!
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
What happened last time you opened?
Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles, the man's remaining flesh twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee, you feel it cry.
So someone tried to rob the hag and found himself turned into her security door. I believe they call that irony. I'm not afraid of that hag.
A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, Petal.
All right. Is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent.
I can see through you. I can just walk right in.
You see the hag, eyes bright with glee, as she sets fire to the door. With a jerk, you're pulled from the vision. The presence within shrinks, begging you not to run through it.
Sorry, buddy, but this is what we have to do.
Away! Don't.
Okay. Oh, and we've got enemies in here. Now, these people are victims of the hag. You can kill them. They will try to kill you, but possibly. They will fight against attacking you, but it's a willpower save they have to take every round. So in the same way that we fought Mayrina's brothers and were able to keep ourselves from killing them, we can toggle on our non-lethal attacks, and we can keep ourselves from killing these people. Again, you cannot end the combat with a ranged attack or a spell, but you can begin combat with those things as long as the final blow is not ranged or spell. They will not die, and that is the key to helping these people. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's crouch, see if we can't get in here and get the first hit. A little sneaking is always a good idea. Actually, I'm going to back up a hair and see if I can get Astarian to help me out a little here. I want Astarian and Phagian to be up on one of the high areas, so I'm going to cast Enhanced Leap on Phagian and have Astarian cast it on himself. See if we can do that. Astarian needs to crouch. Please, thank you. Phagian's gonna hop up. Astarian is gonna hop up. We'll pull Shadowheart and Karlach from the group. Oh, Phagian went down. Okay. Alright, and Astarian goes first because he has Dread Ambusher. So, he's got ranged attacks. We will... Oh, can't do a sneak attack, so we'll step forward and attack with our ranged weapons. We do not want to do Luck of the Far Realms. I don't want to have any opportunity for him to accidentally kill one of these people. And then we will use Dread Ambusher and go again. There we go. So that person only has 10 health left. Had I used Luck of the Far Realms and my offhand had hit as well, very well could have killed them. Do not want to do that. That is good for his turn. It looks like Karlach and Shadowheart are still out of combat. So let me move them around a bit. Oh, I don't know how she got into combat when they couldn't see her, but okay, she goes right behind. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So we will use her to attack someone else. We do not want to attack that one with her again because we do not want them to die. So we will attack here. Okay, we need to move a little. So we'll come up And Toll the Dead on these two. The one I had a 35% chance took damage. The one I had 60% chance saved. Because that is typical Shadowheart. Okay. Alright. And then we have Karlak. Still has her opportunity here. Okay, that's fine. I was expecting that to happen. Looks like she's not going to get to go immediately, though. So we'll end Phagian's turn.
I won't do it!
And there you go. That one's saved so that she did not have to attack us. Very, very appreciative. So we will send in Karlak, who will use a reckless attack because it doesn't change what we're doing. And we missed anyway. And that's okay.
Don't make me hurt them.
Okay, Phagian is up. He can't attack that one. It only has 10 hit points. We do not want to kill it. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay. So we're just going to use our cantrips in this fight. We do not want to do anything too strenuous, actually. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll pull Scratch out later. We've got something to get through I don't want him to have to deal with. We do not want to use Luck of the Far Realms. We're going to save those for the Hag in turn. Astarian is frightened. We'll have him attack. Very nice. As you can see, Astarian is doing excellent damage with those hand crossbows. Shadowheart is up. She's got a 50% chance to hit. Yeah, we'll just do a standard. We are not going to use Touch of Death on that. Interesting. Karlak is frightened, which isn't great for her ability to hit. So, not much I can do in that regard. I don't want to use Hexblade's Curse. He'll just do Reckless Attack. And miss again.
Yes, Auntie. I'll break them.
Okay. So this person just got a heal. So I will make sure that doesn't happen again. Or not. Having some bad luck on these rolls today. Okay, back at 20 hit points, so we should be able to do something here. Definitely do not react. Oh, and I killed him. Okay, so that is how that can happen. Oh gosh, that is not what I wanted to do at all. Chaos run, how you kill me here. Okay, end turn. We will have Shadowheart toss a potion up here to the boys. Beautiful. End her turn. Let Karlak attack. Wonderful. In turn.
Get this mask off me!
We need to do something about this healer. Okay, Phagian. We've got a healer over here with 23 hit points. What are my chances of hitting this lady with bone chill? Should be good. Nope. There we go. She can't heal anymore, so we have ended that issue.
Don't make me do this.
Trying not to. We'll have Astarian go for the healer. Well, he can't reach. Instead, he'll go for this one. Definitely not. Definitely not. Very good. 3 hit points left, so definitely can't attack them again. Shadowheart. Well, she'll just swing. Very good. Definitely not.
Bleeding fast. I need healing.
Well, that was unkind. Okay, let's see if Karlak can finish this off for us. My goodness. The rolls we're having today. That'll work. Knocked him out. That one is down. So, we will have to end turn. She can't pick up Shadowheart yet, but we'll get her next turn.
No! I won't hurt them.
Just going around the room, having to keep the healing from happening. Critical miss. Are you kidding me? Okay. In turn. He's not going for her. Can we jump? We can. And attack. Nope. Beautiful. Beautiful. He'll end. We'll have Karlak get up Shadowheart. That's good for her turn. Shadowheart cannot take an action, but she can at least come over here and get in the way if that person tries to come down. Okay. And we will cast on her. Keep that healing from happening. Okay. That's his turn. We'll move Astarian to melee, which is not great with this build, but that is okay. Nope. We'll take the hit. And bring up Shadowheart. And we'll take the 1 point of damage. Karlak.
Tactical.
Can she jump now? She can, but not as far as I need her to. Yeah, she can't get up there, so. Shouldn't do more than 10, I don't think. Yeah, 10's the max, so probably be good. Especially since she missed.
No more! I won't!
Okay. We can do Bone Chill again safely. Nope. That was 9 points of damage. Okay. Okay, and that puts Astarian up. He should be able to knock her out here. Nope. There we go. Knocked out. That is what we were going for. And then we have this one over here. I will scooch up. Shoot my offhand. Nope. Good. Shadow Heart. Toll the Dead. Nope. Bone Chill. Yes. Good. And Karlak. We'll start making our way over. Phagian will use Bone Chill. Oh. And we will use Offhand and Main Hand. Nope. Good. She's got 2 hit points left. Let's see if Karlak can't get there this round. Let's go ahead and throw a potion here for Astarian. And give Karlak her opportunity. Alright, knocked out. So we killed one and successfully knocked out the others. So what you want to do now, once you have all of them incapacitated, is loot them. We have studded leather armor I will send to Astarian because he needs it. You want to take the mask from them. So take it. And we will take the mask. Oh, right. Okay. If you take the mask off of them before you kill Auntie Ethel, it will kill them. I actually did know that and forgot, so we have now killed the second one, but we won't do that again. We are going to wait, and we'll loot the others in a bit. In the interim, I will go ahead and have Astarian put on that armor. That brings his AC up. Yeah, he now has an AC of 15. So much better. And let's get a short rest.
Better than nothing.
And then Shadowheart will drink some potions and get herself nice and topped up. We did not waste any spell slots in that fight, which is exactly how we needed to approach it. So jump through the waterfall. Skirt along the edge of the yuck. Now, we have yuck everywhere, if you will look. These are noxious fumes. There are multiple ways you could deal with this. If you had a character with a lot of strength and you brought barrels in, there are vents in here. You can cover the vents with a barrel and then the fumes will stop and you can see the traps. But we know that Phagian is horrible at perception.
I'll go this way.
Shadowheart is our perceiver, and she didn't see it either. There are traps here. We don't want to deal with them if we can avoid them. So we will jump over the spot.
Trap.
And she found a trap there. Come on down.
Trap.
Okay. Let's go ahead and detach everyone and get down here as best we can.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Astarian is next.
Be careful. There are traps about.
And Karlak.
Hot foot, hot foot. Place is trapped.
So we all made it to here. Next, we want to jump. We have a trap here we want to avoid. We've got stairs here. So if we can, I don't think we can get to this ledge, but let's look. Yeah, we can't. So the best thing to do would be to make it to the stairs. Let's start with Shadowheart. She is the closest. So she'll hit the noxious fume for just a moment, and then we'll quickly get out of it. Okay. She took a little bit of damage, but not much.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
And then we'll do the same here with Phagian. You could jump to the ground, but you would probably take more damage jumping to the ground than if you just jump to the vines and get in the fumes. See, he took 2 damage from the fumes, so not horrible at all. And it should be the only fume we actually have to deal with. He took 4. But again, better than the 6 it would have taken had he jumped all the way down.
Trap. Time to dance.
And she took 5 and actually got a little bit sick, but she's going to be just fine before we get to where we're going. And we'll turn off non-lethal because we definitely don't want to have that going for the hag. Okay? Let's have Karlak come on down. And, oh. Should have had her jump there. That was my fault. I thought she could make that curve, but she did not. Shadowheart next. And we'll jump on over down here with Karlak. Then Astarian.
Traps. How considerate.
Come on up. And jump in with everyone else.
Moving.
And Phagian is last. He'll avoid the trap. And jump on through. There we go. So we got into the noxious stuff once. You can do all kinds of different things to avoid it entirely, but as you can see, it doesn't do much. So it's not necessarily necessary. Okay.
No one's stopped me yet.
They have not. We're going to crouch at this point, and you can see there is someone over here that is looking in this direction. And then Mayrina is looking in that direction. So we're going to go in this direction.
There, in the cage.
Have to keep going.
This.
And again, we have a high ground that I'm going to bring Phagian to and Astarian to.
Stop it! All of you!
And then I will have Shadowheart. We have an idea where the hag is because we can see where she's looking. So we're going to come up a little closer. And we'll bring Karlak. We'll let Karlak come this way a bit. Because what's going to happen when we start the hag, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'll let you see it. But we're going to spread out a little bit because we're going to need to. And then the hag should be right around here. Because that's where the vision cone begins. So we can assume she's in this area. So before I do anything, let's go to Spellbook and make sure that Shadowheart has the best spells for this fight. Guiding Bolt is decent for her because it helps other people have advantage against the target. So once you put it on, it becomes valuable. I can have her cast Silence right where we think the hag is, which should actually help. Here at the very beginning, but there's no guarantee that it will work because she could just step out of it and then still cast the same spell, so I don't necessarily want to do that. I think what's available to us, we do have the best options. Definitely want Healing Word, definitely want Inflict Wounds, definitely want Bless. Command probably won't work for the Hags, so let's go ahead and get that out and get Guiding Bolt in. Spiritual Weapon can be valuable. Hold Person won't help for this fight, so we'll go ahead and pull up Silence anyway and see what we can do with that. I think that's where we are going to start. So I will have her start with Silence, and we'll see if that's going to do us any good at all. I do not necessarily expect that it will, but it might. So let's try it out. Okay, we got her in the Silence. And as of right now, it's just her and Shadowheart in the fight. And we do not have enough movement to get into melee range with her, which is unfortunate. So I am going to let Astarian have his show and do his shot. He's got an 80% chance. Let's see what we have to put on our weapon. Let's see what the hag has going on here. Okay. She has thunder immunity, so do not use immunity on her. It will not work. She has dark vision, so she can see in the dark. Fey life, so she can succeed death saving throws. Not that we have any death spells anyway. And she has alert, so she gets to go very, very early in the initiative order, which is why you want to maximize this opportunity. However, we can use acid on her. We can use fire on her or ice. I think we're going to go with Arrow of Acid because it should help her. Actually, let's go Arrow of Fire. If she is burning, if I can get her to burn, that will help us. We'll see what happens. Yes. Beautiful. And he'll use the offhand disadvantage this time because it's so far away. And then we'll do Dread Ambusher. And she dodged us all out, but that is okay. That brings up Karlak is next. And we will do the only attack we can do at range.
Stop it! All of you!
Beautiful. And that brings us to Phagian. And Twin Spell does not help us.
Enough! Don't do this!
Cloud of Daggers will do initial, and then and when it's her turn, it'll do more damage, so that could be beneficial. I think that's what we are going to do. So I'm going to drop that right on top of her. And now we are all in the fight. So, whose turn is it? It is Astarian's turn. He's done everything that he can do. We will end. Shadowheart still has a full turn to go. She did not necessarily get considered that she was done. So I can bring her up, which I will do. Now she's in the silence, and she'll do a ranged. Okay. See what Auntie Ethel does here. Ah, beautiful. She is still in the silence. That is great news. I was not expecting any of that to work out. Learned something new today. Very nice. Okay. Then I will bring Karlak to the edge of it. Oh, and end her turn. Phagian will end his turn.
Leave me here!
Okay. We'll step Shadowheart out of the silence just a tad. And I will cast Bless. Help us all out a little bit on our attack rolls.
Enough! Don't do this!
And we'll do one more thing to get an attack going there. In turn. Astarian is up. Down we go. Bless broke the silence, so that was not great, but it did happen. Let's hit her with Arrow of Ill Matter. No. No. Poison doesn't seem valuable. Definitely not. We'll do another fire arrow. Just keep that rolling, I guess.
Enough! Don't do this!
Beautiful. In turn. Okay. So let's have a look at our Ethels here, because we now have many of them. But do we have one that is still burning?
Stop it! All of you!
We have that one. That one. That one. And that one. Karlak's turn. We are going to work off the assumption that I think this may still be our Auntie Ethel, because she wasn't able to actually move without an attack of opportunity from our weapon. So I am going off the assumption that that is Ethel. We are going to Booming Blade.
Stop it! All of you!
And we are going to Rage. Very good.
Enough! Don't do this!
It does force damage, which she's immune to, but hey, whatever. And then we will have We'll do magic missile. And I'll just hit all of the Ethels I can reach. And there we go. That is the original. She's still there. And we had another... Where's the other? Yeah, that one. That one is a fake one, but we know now. So we are in good shape. And we'll end turn.
Enough! Leave me here!
Mayrina really wants us to leave her here.
All of you!
And we will do... Upcast. Hopefully we land it. And we did. And we'll put a little touch of death on there. Very nice. And does anybody need a heal currently? We'll go ahead and hit Karlak. Give her some Blade Ward.
Let's have some fun.
Astarian is up.
Yes, here.
We'll get closer and attack. Miss and critical miss. Not what anybody wanted to see. In turn. There we go. Go ahead and walk through the cloud of daggers if you would. Okay, that she's trying to do hold person on me. I will use Tides of Chaos, but if I need a 17 to save, it's probably going to hit me anyway, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah. Okay. Very nice. I'm not held anymore. Thank you, Karlak. That was gorgeous. And we'll go ahead and do a nice little pommel strike. Oh, in your face. 5 hit points left. Now, in case you didn't know, if you kill Auntie Ethel, you can save everybody in the lair. Like all the people that you didn't accidentally kill, like I did. I accidentally killed 2 people of the 4. Yeah, we're going to kill her because we don't know that we can make a deal with her or that there would be any value in that for us. And Phagian wouldn't do that anyway. So the first thing he wants to do is we will do the thing that we know she will take definite damage from. And there we go. Done and done. That is 1 dead hag. Okay, let's get Mayrina out.
Go.
Can I go now? Okay, go this way. I've never killed Auntie Ethel that quickly. The silence really helped a lot. Okay, we'll go down and talk to her in a moment. First, we're going to see what we got. Great sword, great sword, great sword. If you'll notice, we haven't found many great swords. That may be one of the first ones that we've found in the game to this point. So, if it's something that you needed, that's nice. Tarnished Charm makes it easier for the wearer to succeed death saving throws. Now, as we get into higher level, and people can cast death magic, that will be much more valuable. But it'll also be nice if you take enough damage that you're laying on the ground and actually having to make death saving throws. That helps for that too. And now we have slime bombs that we can use. So, very cool. Not nearly as cool as if we hadn't killed her and what we could have gotten from her making a deal, but we'll go with this. If you make a deal with her, she will give you a lock of her hair, and it will allow you to raise one of your ability points by 1.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything!
Slow down now. What did I do?
Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you!
Because of Auntie Ethel. You nearly died, crazy person.
I was fine. She wouldn't have killed me. I had something she wanted. Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over.
You were going to trade your baby for your dead husband?
Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. More than I could have done.
Is that what Ethel told you?
She said I'd make a bad mother. I think she was right. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
We saved Mayrina, but she is not as grateful as we would have hoped. Though, to be fair, she was telling us to stop
Moving in.
almost the entire time. So, all right, we have a door here. We get to go into Ethel's secret room area. What does she have in here for us? Lots of looting here to do. I will bring you in for the interesting stuff. All right, we've got some items here. Let's take a look at, okay? First is Bitter Divorce. Ho ho, that updated saved Mayrina. I wonder why. Clumps of hair and flesh stick out from the twisted roots that make up the shaft of this wand. Connor is scratched into the surface. And we have the Ever-Seeing Eye. Protection from evil and good. That's a pretty basic spell that I think everybody in the party has access to. It is not barely that useful. This is really a good item to give to Gale if he needs it. You can always feed it to him. And then we have two letters, a letter from Ethel and a letter to Ethel. Let's look at the one to Ethel first. Ethel, I've heard business has been slow. Rest assured, I have a job for you. A client fled Baldur's Gate without payment. My agents picked up his trail along the Chiantha and have ensured he will pass through your territory. Do as you wish to him. In exchange, I have a girl who suits your particular appetites. Her mother's mind is failing. My contact has assured her you can help. I'll have her sent by the usual route. M. Okay. Let's look at the letter from Ethel. Blotches of ink are spattered on this unfinished letter, written in an uneven scrawl. Sister dearest, are you feeling all right, Petal? I can't believe you let some pup give you the slip. I'd be mortified. Worry not, my red caps nabbed the bugger. They're taking their sweet time with him. The screaming stopped a few nights past, but the sobbing continues. He'll die regretting he crossed a hag. A mother with a failing mind. You know me so well. I have the most darling mask for her. You must come to And she never got a chance to finish, possibly because we showed up. And we have the Staff of Crones. And it allows you to cast Ray of Sickness, and it lets you do Topple, which all staves can do. So it's not particularly interesting either. It's a good one to sell. Ray of Sickness isn't a very good spell, and Shadowheart already has it as part of being a Death Cleric. We are all good on all of that. And then you have all of these potions over here. All of these potions do something if you drink them. Some of them do good things with some bad side effects. Some of them do bad things with some bad side effects. In my opinion, none of them do anything that is actually worth doing. The side effects are too severe for anything to be valuable, so I never take any of them. But they are here. You are welcome to look those up. figure out what they do and decide if you want to take one or not. And then finally, we have the Mushroom Circle, where we can pop out and talk to Mayrina once more. That's the quick way out. We'll have to go back in, of course, to talk to the people that we helped. And Karlach is inspired because we used the Mushroom Circle. Interesting, who knew? So we can talk to Mayrina again. We have a choice about what we want to do.
Gods, didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again.
You could just leave him here.
No! He deserves a proper burial. He deserves some rest. And he won't get that here.
I found a wand. I think I can resurrect your husband. Anything the Hag's doing probably isn't going to be great. And we know that, but we are chaotic, and so we are curious and are willing to do it just to see what'll happen. She already paid the price for it, so might as well.
What? You can?
You feel a surge of power from the wand. The air suddenly tastes acrid. It wants to be used.
Bring it back! Bring Connor back! Please!
Point the wand towards the coffin.
What? What's happening? Why is he still dead?
You feel something pull at you. The creature yearns for a master.
What have you done to him?
So the Hag fulfills her promise. It can never be simple, can it?
But this isn't what she promised! I wanted him back the way he was, not this!
This is your husband. Do you want him or not?
Connor? Connor! I don't even know if he's in there, but he might be. And if he is, I'll find him and bring him back.
Here's the wand. Good luck to you and Connor.
Thanks. But we'll need more than luck. A bloody miracle, more like it. I'll find a wizard or something. Maybe someone in Baldur's Gate can help us. Connor always said you can find anything in that city. Remember? And thank you, I guess. Come on, love. Let's go.
Perhaps using Ethel's wand wasn't the best idea.
What happened, happened. Standing here arguing won't change it.
So there you go. It looks like we might have saved Mayrina after all. At least as best as we could under the circumstances. All right, folks. We still need to go and help the people that are down in the Hag's lair. The petrified dwarf, the elf with the mirrors all around, the two people we were able to not kill that wear the masks. Then we need to go to the goblin camp and free the druid Halsin, because he is still the only person we know has the best opportunity to get the tadpoles out of our brains. But I think we'll need to do all of those things next time. This has been Disabled. My name is Ed, and please like, comment, and subscribe because it helps me out tremendously. Until we meet again, make your way with love and light. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey today, And goodbye.